following podcast is brought to you by Astro Panda Productions. For more information or to find other great shows, visit astropandaproductions.com or visit the Astro Panda Productions page on blogtalkradio.com.
And welcome back to the Pop Collectors Alliance podcast, my friends. And today we're doing it live. For real. We're just no show notes. We're just winging it. I'm your host, Rick. We'll do it live. I'm your host, Rick, joined by everyone's favorite person and beard aficionado, Piper.
Everyone hates me. Don't lie.
Man, you sound so down.
It is that time of day where I get angry.
It's 12:51 in the AM, my friends.
Why do we record this so late?
I don't know. I had so much stuff to do, and I got home late tonight. I was like, oh, we just got to do it. And the show notes weren't complete, so I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to do this because we're going to be skipping the Finder series tonight. We're going to work on just some rants and rambles about some of the things that are going on. And this episode is actually titled Toys R Exodus, the rise and fall of Toys R Us. We'll get to that in a minute, but I want to start out with our first segment we introduced last week, weekly pickups. And Piper, I'll let you go first this time. What'd you pick up this week?
Do you let me go first because I spend too much money?
Yes, exactly.
I rated my local Hot Topic, and I got some actually good stuff. Most of it's a bunch of commons, but there's stuff that I needed to add to my collection. So I picked up last week, it was the Super Saiyan Future Trunks. Now I just got the plain old boring regular Future Trunks.
The plain old boring.
The boring one, he's all just like chilling.
Yeah.
So I got that. I got a Goku Black.
Nice.
Like I said last week, I think I have to start collecting Dragon Ball Z now, just because I keep buying them for no reason. It's more impulse purchases than anything else.
Yeah, that Rose Goku with a blade hand is pretty cool too.
That's what started me on this. No, actually, I guess it would have been the gold Shinron, and then it just snowballed.
I can't stop.
Yeah, that's it. So I got those guys. I got the 8-bit Jason and Freddy.
Now, is that the NES exclusive ones?
No, they're not the GameStop ones. They're the common ones, the regular ones. And those aren't actually even for me. Those are for Matt, that helps us on the cost plus shipping. He helps us moderate. He wanted me to pick those up because I guess in Ohio they are nowhere to be found. Either they haven't made it up there yet, or they're sold out. So either way, I got those for him, and I'm going to be shipping those off to him probably tomorrow. And then I also picked up 3 of the Teen Titan Go figures. I got the Robin as Red X. I got Starfire as Batgirl and Mammoth.
I really like those Starfire as or Robin
the cosplay
as
ones.
Yeah, they're really good.
For a while, it was just Toys R Us that was doing those, and now they just have some normal ones. But I love them. I think they're so cool.
Yeah, out of this world. What was the Cyborg Green Lantern, Captain? Oh, I said Captain America almost. Wrong thing, you dummy.
Ooh.
No, it was Wonder Woman, and that was Raven, I believe, as Wonder Woman. Awesome.
Yeah, there's a Beast Boy one, and then there was a Robin as Batman too. So those were pretty cool. And then I also picked up the Kurt Cobain pop.
The exclusive or just the common?
The exclusive one.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they had. Otherwise, I would have picked up the common as well. But I thought that was really neat. I've been picking up a lot of like the rock pops lately. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I saw Elton John too in Barnes and Noble, and I was going to get him, but I decided not to. But I did get Kurt Cobain as well.
And then the last one I picked up was the Halloween Town Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and I had that one, and then I traded it for something, and I decided that I wanted to get it back just because I really like the Kingdom Hearts pops. The just style of them was really cool, and especially that one. Hot Topic they restocked them for some weird reason. Like it was like it's way after Halloween, but they restocked them, so I made sure I grabbed one, and that just came in. So that's pretty much everything that I picked up this week.
Starting out with a bang, I ordered something from what's that website called? Forbidden Planet. That's the one over there.
Planet.
Yeah, from the U of K, UK over there. Shout out to the listeners over there because I know you there. But I ordered the Series 1 of the Game of Thrones mystery minis and just trying to retroactively go back and get everything from the Game of Thrones collection. And the Series 1 comes with a possibility of opening 2, 1, and 144 mystery minis. That's back in the Disney when they made mystery minis in boxes of 24 instead of the 12 that they do now.
That's like super rare.
Yeah, I know, right? It's invigorating to look at a box of 24 things and say, oh, wow, one of 12s now, there's going to be 2 of each of those. So plenty of things to give away. I also today, I went to Toys R Us. Speaking of the topic of the week, I went to Toys R Us today to find Hit, which is a Dragon Ball Super Pop. And it's a Toys R Us exclusive. Unfortunately, it was not there. There were some people in other groups like, oh, it hit the stores. It hit the stores. I think we have the UPC on it. I'll put it up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Pop Collectors Alliance. So you can check it out there. But disappointed, but I actually got a pop that I also traded away, which was the Tom Servo pop from the Mystery Science 3000.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Mystery Science Theater 3000. But I traded it away, and then I was like, well, if I'm going to get the set, I want to make sure I have them. So I picked them back up again, and also picked up a Hot Topic, the Kurt Cobain as well. Not a big week for me. I'm anticipating a couple of pops. I got a call today from ThinkGeek. I had a couple of pre-orders come in. I have 31 items on pre-order at ThinkGeek in our local town. And she was like, she calls me today and she says, hey, you have a couple of pop in. I'm like, oh, great. Awesome. Which ones? The Ron from Harry Potter on the broom and the Ginny on the broom from Harry Potter in their Quidditch uniforms. And I was like, oh, great. I said, have I received the Jason and Freddy NES 8-bit pops? Have you guys got those yet? And she's like, let me check. She goes, oh my gosh, you have 31 items on pre-order. I was like, yeah, I know. The good news is those are the only 2 that came in. And so I don't have to empty my pockets to pay for the rest of all of my pre-orders. But everything's going to come in February. So, So
expect that.
I'm going to be selling my kidney. What do you need? I got 28 pre-orders, bro. Don't talk to me.
They're $15 each.
Yeah. And I'm going to do $15. $15, little man. Put my kidney in your hand. But no, we're going to be doing a unboxing video for those. And I'll probably couple that with the Rick and Morty pint size hero box I got from Hot Topic. I forget where the other pint-sized heroes for Rick and Morty are exclusive-wise. I want to say GameStop, but I'm not 100% sure. You can follow us on Twitter at Pop Alliance Pod. Let me know. I forget where that other Rick and Morty exclusives are. That's what we collected this week. Also, a special shout-out to everyone who participated in the second ever Pop Collectors Alliance Cost Plus Shipping event. It was a grand success, and we had a lot of winners this time. It took me a long time to process them orders. We were able to do a lot of giveaways too at the end of that. And then we also did an unboxing video. You can check it out on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Pop Collectors Alliance. Check it out where we actually got a nice rare Hot Topic 1 in 72 exclusive for the Lord of the Rings. Spoiler alert, but you can check out that video.
Now people don't have any reason to go watch that video. They're like, oh, good, you found the thing that people want. Now I don't have to watch it.
Well, the big thing is you'll notice that we give away things on all of our videos. So if you ever see us live on Facebook, go there, because if you're in the room and you haven't won something, I'll probably pick you and then you'll get something sent to you. A special shout out to David. I'm not going to give full names out on the podcast, but David, thanks for your donations. They mean a lot to us, to the podcast. We're able to give some items away thanks to you. And I'm sure the winner of the item will thank you too. So special thanks and shout out to David for that. standing ovation for this one, right? Thank you, David. Anyone else, if you want to mail us anything for Cost Plus Shipping, because they are a very successful event, we do not take your pops and sell them. We give them back to the community. You can mail packages, and I'll just give it out on here, to P.O. Box 150490, Fort Worth, Texas 76108, to Pop Collectors Alliance.
Hey, people, if you want to give us free things, mail them here.
And we'll just give them away to the community. I've got a couple people that are donating a couple of items to us here shortly, so we'll have them for the next Cost Plus Shipping event. We haven't decided yet, but it's either one of 2 weekends in February, so we should be announcing that next week on the podcast. But thank you one more time to everybody who participated. And again, we'll announce next week on the podcast during our Finders series next week, which will be focused on Books A Million. Books A Million. Oh, love it.
Another place I don't have in my town.
You don't have a Books A Million down there?
No, it closed down. They weren't making money. So shut it down.
You have a Books 1,000. It's like half a Books A Million store. It's got 4 shelves and it's all used books.
They're all self-help books.
All used self-help books. Tony Robbins.
These did not work. I don't trust your used self-help books. No, yeah, it closed down. We do have a half-price books, but it's a half-price books warehouse. So it's literally just bins of books. With like no rhyme or reason. You just got to dig through them and get lots of paper cuts until you find that self-help book you're looking for.
Yeah, they have good prices, and they also have pop in there. They have pop in there.
Not at this one. Dude, this is a warehouse just with bins of books.
So it's just books.
It's not even a store. No,
okay.
I think there might be some other stuff there, but it's kind of ghetto.
Yeah, the half-price books, the half-price books and movie trading company here. That's where all the people that need to support a habit get pop and then sell them to the store for 1/10 of what they're worth. And then you go in there and you're like, that's $90. I know you didn't pay $90 for that pop, bro. Come on, let's work something out. Meet me in the middle. You're supporting drug habits. Let's see. So before we get to the Toys R Exodus this week, I want to mention a couple other items about the podcast and sort of where we're going in the future. So we've received a lot of positive feedback on these Cost Plus Shipping events, a lot of positive feedback on our podcast, and we want to continue to grow. We want to continue to build the community. So there's a couple of things that are coming up in the near future, and one mini reveal. One of the things we're going to be sponsoring a local event here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So if you want to come and meet us, we'll give out the details next week. The date isn't solidified. Otherwise, I would do so. But we're going to be doing a whole bunch of giveaways of pop there. Lots and lots of giveaways. Donald Trump would say it would be huge. The hugest giveaway that you've ever seen ever in the world. So huge that no one's ever been this huge before. More to come on that next week. I should be able to announce the date and location. We hope that you can join us there. Just know that it will be in the greater Fort Worth and Dallas area, and there'll be lots of pop to give away. It's actually a pop swap event that's put on by a local group here in Dallas and Fort Worth area. Everything that we raffle away the money will be donated for an amazing cause. You can tune in next week for more details on that. Also, directions of some of the things that we're doing with these giveaways. We want to be able to expand this. We want to be able to offer listeners more things. Also expand some of the items that we can do at Cost Plus Shipping as well as giveaways. So I think it's the right time, Piper. We're going to announce, or the coming weeks, release our Patreon page. Now, I know a lot of you guys could be on the fence about it, but please know one thing mainly. We haven't released our reward tiers, but we're trying to put things out in a way that's going to offer some amazing rewards to people who can't get their hands on specific pops, opportunities for you to contribute to the podcast, opportunities to get you some unique content, and also some great prizes. So we want to do more for the community, and please, anything that would support this podcast financially is going to be immediately dumped back in the community, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I do. And when we were talking about what when we were planning out, our reward tiers last night, I'm blown away with the kind of stuff that we're gonna do. I think it's gonna be it's very different from what any other, if you donate to any other podcast or YouTube channel or anything like that, it's different than what they're doing. We're taking what we're earning and we are giving it right back. So I think it's definitely worth at least considering.
Exactly. And I can't say anything more than we thank our audience now. This is not a money grab. This is us expanding, building more content, and giving back to the community even further. We have big plans on the horizon. And what this enables us to do is to give back in a way that will support the greater community while sticking to our fan base. So there's many things to come for us. A trip to ECCC for me, not Piper. uh, and then
I wasn't even gonna say anything.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, I'm going to cut him off this time. But also a trip to SDCC we're hoping and planning. And then just to announce too, on top of that, we're going to be communicating with some of our followers. If you are interested in trying to attend Funko Fun Days at SDCC 2018, if they do it. Now they've gone all corporate and released, they're publicly traded now. They've IPO'd or whatever you want to say. They may not do it. I would assume that they're still going to do it because they are very fan oriented. So I would assume we're going to get a Fun Days 2018. If we do not,
I really hope so.
Yeah, and
that'll be crushing if they don't.
If you know already, they could have released this because I don't listen to the Funcast every single week. So maybe they've already said something about it. But if they don't, I'll be heartbroken. Last year I went, and I want to go again this year, and I want to bring people with me because, if we can get to San Diego Comic-Con with a group of like 6 to 10 people, then we can all scour the city together, hand in hand. I know a couple of people that are actually going inside of San Diego Comic-Con that can help out. I have a couple of friends that'll be there. I know that'll get into Funko Fun Days, and then hopefully we can team together and get into Funko Fun Days and then spend a few days in San Diego, come together, get a room, get a suite, whatever we have to do to share the cost, lighten the burden for the team, and then come back with amazing pops. You get amazing things there. They have the pop-up shop there. Last year they had the Game of Thrones experience that had the Night King pop there. I mean, there's so much pop there. Conan pops are there. There's so many opportunities to get great things, and it's a great opportunity for us to meet with the fans and basically be able to spend a week there, interview people, get some great content for the show, and some great pops for everyone. So if you are interested in joining us on this journey, I would highly recommend get in early because I'm going to cap this at a certain amount of people. When I feel that it may get out of hand, I really have to cap it. So more details to come, but if you email us info@popcollectorsalliance.com, let us know that you're interested in the SDCC 2018. I don't know what we're going to call it. Travel Pop Collectors Alliance getaway.
Travel venture.
You can just email us there, info@popcollectorsalliance.com. Let us know that you're interested in that, and we will get a team together and then disperse the details soon after. So that's something that we kind of really want to do for the community as well. So just to recap, an event that is coming up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Pop Swap, we're going to support and sponsor, lots of giveaways, give out the details next week if you're in the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. Number 2, Patreon is coming to the podcast with unique rewards. I promise you, you will not be disappointed when you see the rewards. More to come on that. We'll release that in a couple episodes from now, maybe next week, whenever we get some time to do it. And then the lead up to San Diego Comic-Con and this Pop Collectors Alliance excursion to San Diego Comic-Con 2018. Email us if you're interested in participating. I need to get a list of people as soon as possible. So email me, info@popcollectorsalliance.com. Tell us that you're interested in joining us on our journey to San Diego Comic-Con 2018. We would love to have you, as long as you're not an axe murderer.
Yeah, we need to vet people before we allow them to hang out with us.
Yes, exactly. A criminal background check. And as long as you're not crazy. Come on now. Don't kill anyone.
We don't need to have any weirds hanging out with us.
No weirdos.
No.
So big things on the horizon. We truly appreciate your support. If you haven't already, subscribe to the podcast. You're listening to it right now. It just takes 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to us. And if you're liking what you're hearing on any of these episodes, hit us up with a rating of 5 stars. You can do that on iTunes. Go to Pop Collectors Alliance, search, hit our icon, and there'll be a rating section on there. And just click the 5th star. It gives us 5 stars. It helps promote the podcast and spread the word of the Pop Collectors Alliance, my friends. Now, if you haven't heard already, Toys R Us is slowly dying a painful death.
The saddest thing ever.
It's very sad because I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid forever.
You know, I hear there's a million toys at Toys R Us that I could play with.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
The TV in 1989.
Oh, Gazinga. All those ads, man. They're so great. And it's unfortunate because the toy market is evolving and not evolving in a great way. Because think about this, right? There's so many toys out there for us to play with. And what was better than like you going into Toys R Us as a kid and just being in awe of all the toys, right? You can touch them. You can see what you're playing with. All of these things. And now you lose that. And in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I don't think we're really losing any stores, Toys R Us stores, maybe a couple, but we have so many that I know that my local Toys R Us is still staying alive. Staying alive. So Jeffrey lives there, but Toys R Us announced it's closing 180 stores, but between Babies R Us and Toys R Us. And they signaled something last year with a restructuring, like bankruptcy deal, because they, are losing money out the wazoo because most of toy sales are going to online and brick and mortar really isn't as strong as it used to be.
Well, they could be doing something about that, like maybe not overpricing on every single thing in the store.
Well, I agree with you on that, but their margins can't be too great. I mean, think about it from a Pop perspective alone. They're really not making a lot of money on toys. Obviously, they can't be because they're going out of business.
Okay. Well, not only are you looking at, they have to compete with things like Amazon and, the online space, but they are not intelligent about how they do things. Like in store alone, I mean, they could be killing it because they don't have any competition. Like, what other toy stores are they? KB Toys is gone, all the other toy stores that were around when we were a kid, they don't exist anymore. They are that one single thing. And if they kind of got their act together and figured out, hey, maybe if we priced as competitively as we could, okay? I'm not saying that, like their sales are amazing. Like Toys R Us has great sales when they do have what you want on sale. But the rest of the time, like it's not intelligent to buy there at all. And they did that to themselves, which is killer. Like I still go into Toys R Us every single week with my kid or without my kid. I go there whenever.
When I'm an adult, just want to go there.
I'm driving by. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to go into Toys R Us, see if they have anything cool. And I like to look around. I don't get that with the online world. And I guess maybe I have that old mentality, but they just aren't being intelligent about these decisions. Even if they have such a short margin with things like Pop, okay, they could still be smart about things.
Well, a lot of people don't know that Toys R Us price matches. And I found that that's kind of surprising to me because I thought everyone knew that. I mean, every time I go into Toys R Us and I buy something, I go immediately to Amazon and I look up the item and they'll price match it.
And it's going to be like $15 cheaper.
In some cases, yeah. But they price mass it. They price mass it.
Absolutely. And I'm the same way. Like, so for Christmas, my kid, she really likes you know what calico critters are?
Yes.
Okay, so Riley, my daughter, she loves calico critters. Okay, so we were gonna buy her like this big tree house, and we're gonna get her like 5 or 6 different sets, and then like a car, right? So we went in, we started looking at everything, and I was like, man, I'm gonna look online real quick. Even Toys R Us is online, like their online store had things. Some of the things were like $10 cheaper. So by price matching alone, what would have cost us like probably like $250, we ended up spending like $165 on just by price matching everything.
Yeah.
So that right there is an issue there. If I was able to save that much money, and most of those I just price matched Toys R Us's website, why is their online price not match in store? There is an issue there.
Yeah, there is. And I mean they're reaping what they sow, right? They're closing 180 stores down, and kudos on them for being so dumb, because that's what you get. Good job. And at the end of the day, when they're closing their stores, I'm hoping that they put things on deep clearance, right? So I can find that Toys R Us and get everything for regular price when it's marked down 70%. But
so the bad thing for us though is all of the Toys R Us that are closing in Texas are in towns you don't want to go to. They're just like,
well, Allen is not
like,
too bad.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Allen, I love Allen. Like my best friend used to live there, but like they're in like Katy, Texas, and nothing against Katy, Texas, but I'm just not. There's no reason I need to go there. There are like a lot of towns that are like a couple of them. I was like, I've never heard of that town.
Yeah.
Granted, there's like 18,000 cities here in Texas, but it's not a lot of major cities. So that's good for us, but not good for us hunting deals.
It's good for the collector because now Toys R Us is not going to put out as many pop, I guess you could say.
Maybe
they just switch it to online sales, and then everyone there just sits on them in the warehouse and crushes all the boxes. That's a possibility. Again, all these stores that are closing, if they do clearances, they could do that. They could take the route of saying, well, I'm going to absorb that into my inventory and ship that back to the distribution centers or other stores. I highly doubt that they do it at that point, because their opportunity costs would just be like out the window, and they would save so much more money if they would just sell it for 40, 50, 60, whatever percent off as the store closes. So they're trying to eliminate some of that overhead, drive it down to the stores that are making them money, which could be a good thing. Maybe 5 years from now, we're talking about a resurgence of Toys R Us and such a success story that they are. Maybe that's what we're doing. I highly doubt that, because I think that if we were playing Stickman, we've got Jeffrey's head, arms, and one leg drawn already. You know, it's just one wrong guess away from just being dead.
I really hope that this is just a stumble and that they can recover from this, and it doesn't end up like KB Toys where they just have to close everything. Just a mass closing.
Well,
you know,
their competition, right? I mean, what's their competition now? Like you said, there's no other toy store that really exists anymore on the scale of Toys R Us. However, I always like saying that. There are stores like Target and Walmart when people just go to their shop and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to get toys too. I'm going to get milk and I'm going to get Johnny some Legos. What? Legos. You know, things that go together. Okay, Legos. Yes, exactly. So they don't feel the need to take that extra trip to Toys R Us, not only to waste more gas, but to pay more for a particular item. Unfortunately, for Toys R Us, introducing competition on that scale is not boding well for them, and they're not taking a proactive stance on how do I compete on a larger level? What do I do to set myself aside these other stores? Now, selection, if that's what you want, you got that at Toys R Us. It just doesn't sell the product, though. Just having a huge selection of toys that you're not going to find in stores does not get people inside of them. What gets people inside of the stores is exclusives, sales, things that set you aside from other stores and don't, fall in line with everything else. What does this mean for a pop collector, you think?
I don't know. What does it mean? I don't think there is a right answer there.
It means some pop collectors are not going to be able to collect at Toys R Us anymore. I know from the small town of Virginia I'm from, there was only one in like 110-mile radius, and that one's now closing. So what does that mean for the pop collector there? It means, hey, phone a friend who wants to be a millionaire. I need that Toys R Us exclusive hit pop, and my store is closed. Fail. That's what it means. I mean, it's going to be feast or famine, right? Here in Texas, for the most part, we're going to be fine. Other places, not so fine. But that's what the Pop Collectors Alliance is for helping out others. So if you need stuff and your Toys R Us is closing, join this community. Listen to this podcast because there will be an amazing amount of opportunities to get the things that you're looking for. And hopefully you can help others get the things that they're looking for. But Toys R Us, hopefully you can right the ship, grab the reins on that horse, and get your wagon back on the road. It's going to take a lot. It's not going to happen overnight, but hopefully you find a way to make yourself profitable again. And Piper and I both agree it's not by double charging people for toys.
Nope. It just makes me mad.
So last week we touched on a bunch of things for upcoming releases, and man, Funko did not disappoint this week. They're just pounding and pounding and pounding them out, starting with Monday through, I guess, Thursday today. They released all of the London Toy Fair reveals. Now when they're there, they release a whole bunch of stuff, and we went through, and I just wanted to go through a couple of things and pretty much discuss them at length before we get off of here. I don't know if everyone's seen the Care Bears Wave 1 release. Now, Wave 1, it kind of has me like, really? Can we solve this in one wave? Can we get it all?
Do we need multiple waves? Are there more Care Bears than this? I honestly have no cares about it. So, no cares about it. But are there more?
I have no cares. I have zero cares about the Care Bears. They're releasing flocked variant at Emerald City Comic Con. I don't want to say ECCC anymore. They are releasing a flocked variant. I believe it is of Good Luck Bear. Would make sense because he's green, and Emerald City Comic Con sticks to that greeniness. So I think that's what it is. They have a bunch of exclusives, but it's just like, how deep can you go into the Care Bears? And I know a lot of people that love the Care Bears, so they're going to be like, I got to get the set.
Wait, there's people that love Care Bears?
They care about Care
like
Bears.
Adults? Like adults like these?
Yeah, it's kind of like adults that like to go into Toys R Us.
No, that is different.
Oh, okay.
I like to look at lots of toys. I don't understand. I won't say that. But I was not aware that there were grown people that were really into the Care Bears.
Did you watch the Care Bears though?
I knew that the cartoon existed because like I have like, you know, when you have like brain flashbacks where like you'll like, it's like an old timey movie reel where you just like black and white flashes. Like I remember seeing them like shooting their like belly lasers out, but that's all. Like that was the extent.
the belly lasers everywhere. These bears, oh my gosh.
Go.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember a little bit towards the end, like the movies and stuff. I think we were like right on the cusp. There was Care Bear movies.
What?
Of course.
I guess it was the 80s, so they did that.
We were borderline Care Bears. I was like Ninja Turtles and later Rugrats, things along those lines when I was like 7, 8, 9, stuff like that. But if you haven't seen, they're coming out with that whole line of Care Bears. You can check it out on our Facebook page. I think we captured that in some of the exclusives because there's like an Entertainment Earth, Love a Lot Bear, the pink bear with the hearts. It's translucent. I was like, oh man. You get that message I sent the other day about, so Piper sends me this Facebook message and it's got one of those translucent Hikaris on it. And like, oh, you got this, right? I was like, yeah. And I was super pissed when I found out that it wasn't a life-size gummy.
Because that's wanted it so bad to be edible.
I was like, oh, I took a bite. It was just hard. And I was like, what? No, but all of these look like that. Like that Love a Lot Bear it's a Entertainment Earth exclusive, like I said, but also Good Luck Bear. The Chase variant of Good Luck Bear is also sort of that translucent gummy bear looking thing. And they look like gummy bears, dude.
That's all they need to be.
They just need to be gummy bears. Make them actual edible chases. That is amazing.
The chases are only the chases are edible.
And you just throw a Pez in there. So you have the edible pop box. Make the box edible too. You just don't have to do anything.
Chocolate.
You just consume the box and the bear. Oh, what are you eating? It's a lime gummy bear with the chocolate box. You vomit everywhere immediately. So,
Oh,
so they have 3 chase variants in this, which is pretty abnormal. They have a chase glow in the dark cheer bear, which is the bear with a rainbow across its pretty little belly. They also have a chase glow in the dark variant of Funshine Bear, and I've already mentioned the Good Luck Bear, the translucent green one. And then they have a Toys R Us exclusive flocked Grumpy Bear, and then a Funko limited the Sleepy Time Bear. I forget what the actual name of that bear is.
I think it's Sleepy Time Dave.
Yeah, Sleepy Time Dave. Yeah, we're just gonna call him Dave. You just go to the Funko shop. Hey, you guys got Dave? You know, the sleepy one, right? And look at you like you're crazy. But that whole set, I think it consists of 12 pops in total. And then they have the Emerald City Comic Con variant of the Good Luck Bear. Hopefully that's limited. And you'll definitely see this grown 32-year-old man buying that at Emerald City Comic Con. Shamelessly. Also from the London Toy Fair, they release so much stuff. They actually are doing the Garbage Pail Kids now. Say hello to the 80s, my friend. Say hello to
They're
the
coming
80s.
back for us.
One at a time. They have Clark Kent, Beastly Boyd, Ghastly Ashley, and Atom Bomb with Chase. Now, the Atom Bomb with Chase is much like that figure they came out with a couple years ago. I think it was, I don't know if it was a 10-inch pop, like a Hikari or something. I think it was just one of those special editions where it was 6 inches, the Atom Bomb, and he was like orange. The Chase variant is the same way with this. And they're also coming out with pint size Hero Masters of the Universe. More Five Nights at Freddy, nobody cares about that. But they also
You're not
also
feeling about that.
which one?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's your
garbage.
favorite, dude. You every time Five Nights at Freddy comes out, you go right to the store and you buy all of them.
I am not an 11-year-old boy.
Are you serious? You don't like Twisted Freddy?
I don't even know what that is.
So they have all of these variants of Five Nights at Freddy's, and now they're on the twisted ones, and that's what these are. So like Chica has that cupcake, but that cupcake is melded into its body. At this point, Five Nights at Freddy's, kudos to you, man. You took a very simple game, which is me standing in a room with a flashlight and you trying to kill me, and turned it into a phenomenon that has made billions of dollars. Congratulations. Also, Gwenum was announced. If you haven't seen that, she looks good. I think that it's actually a very unique looking pop.
So I wanted to be really angry. I've mentioned this before. I wanted to be really angry that Funko's even doing the was it Contest of Champions?
Yes.
Is that what the line's called? Okay. Because if you don't know, that's based off of a pay-to-win mobile game. All right. I was why? Why would they even do that? Like, they have tons and tons of, like, the Marvel universe is so expansive. They could just do all that stuff and not have to just like dip into these, like, just because a lot of the heroes were specifically created for this game, right? They're not actually, I don't know that there's actually canon behind them. They're just like, oh, let's mix these two characters together. Like the Civil Warrior, which is like Iron Man and Captain America mix. I don't know if there's actually comics that are or that's based off of. I've never seen them if they exist, which shows how good of a fan I am. But I want to be mad about this. But one, I actually started playing the mobile game and it's really good. But two, the designs on these pops are so good. Like the Venom Pool and the Gwenum pop, man, they're very unique and they're well done. And I just want to buy them all. But there's so many from that series, especially the 2-packs. I just can't do it.
It's one of those things that they just took something and they expanded on it. And there's no limit to what they can really put out there, because that line, I mean, you just add another character. Hey, time to put another pop out. Time to put another pop out. Also, the Cuphead mystery mini box is coming out too. They've got some pretty cool mystery minis in there. I'm a mystery mini collector, so I'll be looking forward to that. Also, Halo Pops with Chase. Now, this is a lazy Chase. This is what I like to call a lazy variant Chase. So you have Sergeant Johnson, and Sergeant Johnson Chase with a cigar. They literally took a pop, putting glue on a cigar and popping on it and say, there's a Chase. There's a Chase. Hey, there's a Chase. Why do I want that? There is literally nothing different in that pop than a freaking cigar put in his mouth that doesn't exist. So I guess you could say his mustache. Also, Master Chief has Cortana in his hand. That's very cool. Also, they have some more Destiny pops coming out. You have Hawthorne with Hawk. Also, Amanda Holiday and Osiris. I'm hopefully not butchering all those. Dominus Gaul. I don't know. I mean, I even played Destiny 2 and blah. I don't know that guy's name. The dude with the ugly face. That's what we'll go with. Many more London Toy Fair reveals that are out there. I'm not going to go into it that much, but there's things to note. Some Rick and Morty Dorbs that are coming out with the Chase Meeseeks. If you like Dorbs, this is for you. If not, then scroll on by. And then the Rick and Morty Mystery Minis. I'm saying this for weeks now. Noob. Everybody in the room go noob. I can't wait for that. I'm going to put that like at the top of my pop collection, even though it's not even a pop. The Mystery Mini. Hashtag noob for pop 2018. I don't know who we need to petition, but we need it. Hashtag noob for pop 2018. Pop Overwatch Series 3 releasing very soon. This includes Junkrat Mercy. Is it Zara? Yeah. Is it Zara?
Zarya?
That's Zarya? Okay. Sombra and whatever. What? Zenyatta?
Zenyatta? Oh, you can tell how much you actually play this game.
Zenyatta. But the Y in Zarya is Zarya, but then it's Zenyatta. Okay. Makes complete sense. Okay.
I'm sorry that you don't like the sense that it makes.
It doesn't make sense. But
so I guess there's been a few people like floating around, just so everybody knows, fake pictures of a glow in the dark Mercy Chase that doesn't exist.
Maybe
it's not gonna exist.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I've seen maybe it's a troll. If you know and can confirm it, beyond a shadow of a doubt, let us know. But I think it's fake. The Mercy Pop, I get the sales pitches from Funko, and they didn't say anything about a Chase Mercy. Maybe it's an exclusive. That'd be weird. An exclusive Chase only, like they don't have the exclusive common. They just have the exclusive Chase. Ugh. But I think I'm going to get Mercy. I really like the Junkrat, and the 6-inch Roadhog is cool. So I'll probably get both of those. Is there any pop you're excited about that's coming out? Anything you want to talk about? Excited releases that you got? Maybe some pickups that you've got recently? Things that you want to talk about on the podcast? Just let us know. Collector Story of the Week. We really want to get some stories from you guys. Email us, info@popcollectorsalliance.com. Also, like I said earlier, if you're going to be part of the San Diego Comic-Con Pop Collectors Alliance excursion, travel, anything above, then email us, info@popcollectorsalliance.com. And then finally, just a shout out to everybody that participated in that cost plus shipping event. Next week, we will be back with a special Finder series on Books A Million. This week, kind of jibbed and jabbed, and hopefully we'll have tons of announcements next week. But there's big things on the horizon, people. So if there's any Overwatch pop out there that are exclusives, I haven't seen them yet. I thought I saw one when I went to pre-order pop from GameStop and /ThinkGeek. You might want to check out your GameStop or ThinkGeek to see if they have any of the exclusives from the Series 3 Overwatch. I'm sure they're going to. So just go by any ThinkGeek or GameStop in your area, ask for their pre-order list, and see if you see anything exclusive by Overwatch. Pre-order it early. Make sure you get it, because if you don't pre-order it, there might be a chance that you never, ever get it. If you listen to our past episode, you'll know firsthand when it comes to ThinkGeek and GameStop, pre-ordering is what it's all about. Now, before we go, I just want to recap a couple of things that we talked about earlier. First off, a thank you to everyone that participated in the Cost Plus shipping event. It was great. really, really great. If you haven't got your stuff yet, it will be there shortly. We're going to do another Cost Plus Shipping event in February. We haven't definitized that date yet. More to come probably next week. Keep listening to the podcast because there will be a special drawing for listeners of this podcast that will be in the next Cost Plus Shipping event. We will give you the code. You will take that code. You will enter that code in an email that you send to us with your name, and we will put your name in the hat before we even start the Cost Plus Shipping event. No one will know unless they listen to this podcast that there will be a special drawing at the next live Cost Plus Shipping event. Also, we will be at a pop swap in the local Dallas-Fort Worth area upcoming. Details to come probably next week. We'll finalize that and get that out to you. Big things on the horizon for Patreon and what we do here at this podcast, and our ability to give back to the community will grow exponentially. Exponentially. So stay tuned for that. And then if you want to be part of San Diego Comic-Con Pop Collectors Alliance Excursion 2018, I think that's what we're going to call it. San Diego Comic-Con Pop Collectors Alliance Excursion 2018. That is where we go to San Diego Comic-Con. We will try everything to get into Funko Fun Days. All of the little tips and tricks I have. We can go down there as a team and hit this as a pop hunting, experienced, next level, whatever you want to call it, team. Get all of the Funko Pop that's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con 2018 and distribute it amongst our group. Then email us at info@popcollectorsalliance.com. Let us know that you're interested in the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. Nope, I said it wrong. San Diego Comic-Con Pop Collectors Alliance 2018 excursion. I need to do an ad for that. Just thinking here. Anything I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, Pop Alliance Pod. Follow us on Facebook. Huh?
You got it. Good job.
No, I didn't. I completely fell flat on my face. It's only 1:47, people. It's only 1:47. I got to go to work in the morning. So does Piper. Follow us at Pop Alliance Pod. Go to Facebook, facebook.com/Pop Collectors Alliance. Tell us how much you love Piper's beard. I think that's all. I really can't say enough how much we do appreciate you guys supporting us. It means a lot. I met up with a couple people that won the items. It's local to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Great to see familiar faces tuning into the podcast. Another thank you to David for the wonderful gifts that you had given us. And also, if you would like to donate to the Pop Collectors Alliance podcast, give back, send us a pop, whatever you want. The address is Pop Collectors Alliance, P.O. Box 150490, Fort Worth, Texas 76108. That's where I'll be picking up any packages that you guys send, and we will be giving them away at the next Cost Plus Shipping live event. Piper, you got anything?
I don't have anything at all.
He's asleep. He's been asleep the whole time. I just woke him up.
I have not been asleep. I've been a casual onlooker.
What else? Was there anything else that you want to say? Anything at all on the short episode that's going to be 45 minutes long?
You can follow me on Twitter at GWS Rancor in case you want to see any of my mindless ramblings or talk to me about wrestling. I'm there for you. We can be friends. Also, you need to make sure that you follow the Pop Collectors Alliance on Instagram so you can see all kinds of neat and nifty and cool and awesome photos that we decide to sometimes take and put them on there at Pop Alliance Pod on the Instagram machine.
On the Instawebs.
Also, keep an eye out for Patreon. That's coming out too.
And then YouTube, right? We're going to get a YouTube channel up. We're going to start doing some hunts and some crazy things.
That's our next phase is going to be putting out regular visual mayhem.
And like I said to the gentleman I met this evening and gave him the pop that he wanted Cost Plus Shipping, if you would like to join us on hunts, we would love to have you, as long as you're not a crazy axe murderer. So remember, email us at info@popcollectorsalliance.com. We thank you so, so very much. And if you want to check out many podcasts that we have to offer on Astro Panda Productions, hop on over to astropandaproductions.com today to see just a great lineup of podcasts. Lots of things we got going on. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've done it 50 times. I should have done it 100 times. But you guys rock. You guys are what makes this happen. And remember, until next time, my friends, anytime that you're on the Pop Collectors Alliance podcast, you are entering the no flip zone. And my friends, this is the only podcast on the internet dedicated to bringing back collecting to the pop collector. Until next time, I'm Rick.
I'm Piper.
Good night.
Bye.
I love you.